Welcome everyone, this video shows you how to create an art movement timeline. First, let's create your own timeline book. There's two ways you can do it. First, with two sheets of A4 paper, fold both of them in half, so you have then 4 sections which you can tape together either with masking tape or any type of tape you've got in the house. Cut the masking tape edges off with a pair of scissors, and then you've got your timeline book. The second way to do it is take a long thin strip of paper and fold it in half once, then fold it in half again. So when you open it up, you'll have 4 sections. You're going to create a drawing in each one of those 4 sections. Art has changed a lot throughout history. Your booklet is going to show art from 4 different time periods. We've chosen 4 just for you. Create one page for the following art movements: cave art, post-impressionism, fauvism and pop art. Let's look at some examples of how you might do this. Firstly, let's look at cave art. Once you've researched about the different movements, you can start to sketch in your page. Remember, it needs to have the title of each movement and the dates when this movement happened. Start to research what artists did during each movement. In cave art, people mostly painted on the walls of their caves different animals that they saw around them. Once you finish your sketch, you can start by adding in different tones. Remember to use those dark, mid and light tones that you've learnt on the previous videos. Your final page must have the date of the art movement, the title, and your drawing, which must be full of tones, even if you use coloured pencils. Next, we're focusing on post-impressionism and Vincent van Gogh. After research, we sketch out the general shapes copying one of Vincent van Gogh's pictures. If you don't have coloured pencils at home, you can use just your pencil to add the different tones. Change the picture you're copying into black and white to make it easier to see the different dark, mid and light tones. Here's the first 2 pages of our book finished. Next, we're moving on to fauvism, which usually has these bright abstract colours. But again, don't worry if you don't have colouring pencils at home. You can still do this by adding tone with your pencil. Sketch out the shapes of the picture you're copying. Make sure you add the name of the art movement and the dates when it occurred. Make sure you add the dark, mid and light tones to your picture. Keep your pencil sharp and use those small circular motions for adding tone and building up the layers. That's 3 pages of your art movement timeline complete. Lastly, we're looking at pop art and the work of Roy Lichtenstein. Firstly, we're going to sketch in the title and the date. Once we've copied his picture, we can start to add tones to that and tones to the title. Looking at your 4 different pages, you can really see how art has changed throughout history. With a full range of tones, we've finished the last page of our art movement timeline. We can't wait to see what your booklets look like when they're complete.